Namaste guys, welcome to the 25th December session of the Hindu analysis. So we are doing here learning the art of how to connect the current affair with the static part. So coming on today's news, firstly, 25th December is very important for two main religion. Like for Hinduism, it is Tulsi Pujan Divas. So congratulations to all. And for there is a good governance day is celebrated on 25th December on the account of birth anniversary of our former Prime Minister Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee. And also today we know that Christians very famous festival, very important festival, Christmas Day. So congratulations to all. So coming on to the important news for all for today. So first important news we can see here is Gurudwara staffer held in Kapurthala lynching. So we are seeing that lynching happens in the Punjab over the sacrilege issue. So we can study where is anti-lynching bill has been passed yet in India. Like which state has passed the anti-lynching bill? It was recently Jharkhand has passed the anti-lynching bill, and Rajasthan also had anti-lynching bill. Manipur, West Bengal, so four states in India have passed the anti-lynching bill. So since it is a law and order issue, so law and order is a state subject, so only state government can pass such legislation. So you can refer this, and you can write down in comment section that which state was the first state to pass the anti-lynching bill. So till date, there are four states that have passed the anti-lynching bill in India. So coming on to the next news, here it is: no UAPA in Haridwar hate speech case. So what was the hate speech case? We don't need to go into detail, like what happens in the Haridwar or what in Dharm Sansad, etc. What is important is you should remember what is UAPA, Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, that was passed in 1967, and its recent amendment in 2019, which allows government to designate individual also as a terrorist. Earlier it was like government can ban an organization and can designate an organization only as a terrorist. But what used to happen that certain people used to leave that organization and start another organization, so it was difficult to stop terrorism like this. So the recent amendment has allowed the government to designate individual as a terrorist, so in order to curb the terrorist activities at all completely. So another important news coming here regarding the election commission from the UP. Right, we know that 2022 will be the election year for the Uttar Pradesh also, with certain state like Punjab, Goa, etc. So you can see here that Allahabad High Court has requested the Election Commission to postpone the Uttar Pradesh polls. So it is the you must see that election can be postponed only if Chief Election Commissioner gives a written statement that it is not possible to conduct election right now in that situation, in that particular situation, as it usually happens in the Jammu and Kashmir uh, assembly polls. Like every time it got delayed due to certain issues. So this is the right of the election commission or chief election commissioner, to be precise. So you can remember that thing as well. And also see the election commission has been mentioned in the article 324 of the Indian constitution, and it gives it is an immediate reservoir, act as an immediate reservoir. So you can see what is immediate reservoir. Like if on any case, on any issue, the constitution or the statute books doesn't have any law which is specifying how to deal with that situation, then in that case election commission can make a law on the spot to deal with that situation. That is known as the immediate reservoir. So election commission is very important, autonomous and constitutional body, independent body. So half of the tested Omicron cases had two doses, so it is a cause of concern and worry. So people who are given the uh, two doses of the vaccines also are suffering from the Omicron. So it is a case of worry. So we will see how ICMR and governments are dealing with this. A conversion bill held back from council. So this article is talking about the recently Karnataka Assembly has proposed the protection of right to freedom of religion bill 2021. First of all, it is again a law and order issue. So anti-conversion bill can be only passed by state government, not by union government. So it is important to remember, and it is also to remember that it is not the first time that India is seeing anti-conversion legislation. It was back in pre-British era, not pre-British era, but in British era, princely states had also some princely states had also some this kind of legislation in the pre-independent era, we can say. So coming on to the next news, here it is: West Bengal CM May became chancellor. So we know that by the virtue of the post that governor holds, he is the ex officio chancellor of the state universities. But recently we are seeing that conflict between the CM and the governor. So we can see that why West Bengal CM may become the chancellor. So what is the process of shifting this burden to chief minister, or what is the role of governor? What is the power of governor? We will try to cover it in a separate video. So stay tuned till then. Coming to the page number 2, here is important thing: Bharat Darshan Park to be unveiled today. So it is built in Punjabi Bagh area of the southern Delhi, I guess. Yes, it is undertaken by the South Delhi Municipal Corporation. So you can visit here and see the mini Bharat that has been constructed here. As we can see, the replica of Qutub Minar and Gol Gumbaz is also built here using the scrap material. Yes. So coming on the page number 3. Page number 3, yes, here it is. Rights groups slams attack on the RT activist in Barmer, demand action. So an RT activist has been attacked in Barmer, Rajasthan. So you can what he was trying to uh, expose was the illegal legal trade and corruption in two government scheme. One is important, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, this, and Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. So you can remember these two schemes, what are the purpose of these schemes, and also Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana undertaken by Minister of Housing and Urban Affairs, which promises housing for all by 2022. So it is important because 2022 is almost near 5-6 days. So coming on to the page number, yes, here it is. We have seen that today is a birth anniversary of Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee. So Good Governance Day is celebrated on his birthday. One statement has been given by our Chief Justice of India: none can forget their mother tongue. So he has visited. So you can see here, Janani Janma Bhumisha Swargadapi Gariyasi. Coming on to the page number 6. On page number 6, there is an important article under Modi 2.0, a course corrected foreign policy. So this article is talking about the change in the foreign policy after the 2019 election with the coming of the S. Jaishankar as a foreign minister. So you can see these complete article is very important. Conciliatory policy, effective multilateralism, and also balancing the contradiction realities of geoeconomics. This article is also talking about the regional comprehensive economic partnership and all the free trade agreement that has been signed. This Modi government visited in the past 7 years was the ASEAN in 2015, even though is a free trade agreement with the ASEAN. ASEAN consists of 10 Southeast Asian nations. So you can refer this complete article, very important one. Coming on to the page number 8. Yes, here it is, page number 8. A statement, basically a laws enacted without due debate. So Speaker of the Lok Sabha Om Birla is saying that laws are enacted without the due debate due to the violation of either opposition or the government. So you can see that Lok Sabha Speaker views decline in the discussion. So it is not good for Indian democracy. So you can see that article in a passing reference. So highlighting the importance of discussion in the democracy. Coming to the page number 10. Page number 10. 8 integrated Ayush hospital. So Ayush has a full form: Ayurved, Unani, Ayurved, Yoga, Unani, Siddh, and homeopathy. So you can remember that full form as well. And coming on to the one important news was recently seen, UP government was planning to build a herbal road. So what is herbal road and how it will be made? You can write down in comment section by seeing on Google. Also coming to the page number 11. This is very important page for the international politics. So you at least read all the headlines on this page. So we can see here 40 killed, 150 injured at fire rips through ferry in Bangladesh. So unfortunate incident taking place on the bank of a river. Here you can see on the Sugandha river. So you can remember the Sugandha river, where it is located. It is located in Bangladesh. So Omicron has grounded some. So one important news here is US to lift travel ban on South African nations. So in fear of the Omicron, we have seen that many Western European nations and USA has banned the travel to South African nations. So it has been lifted by US. So you can refer that thing as well. And also the location of the South African nations, and the Kalahari Desert here, Namib Desert, and also the why the desert are always forms on the west bank. Like we have seen that on the west bank of the any continent, west bank of the any continent, cold um, a cold ocean current is passing, so it causes the formation of desert on west bank as well. So you can write down in comment section what is the name of the ocean current that passes through the western South African part of the southern part of the Africa and the western coast of it, which current is passing. So another important article coming here: more Tiananmen Memorial removed in Hong Kong. As we have seen that cracked down in China's crackdown in Hong Kong, seeing the removal of Tiananmen Memorial, that Tiananmen Square massacre that it has conducted in 1980s on its own citizens. So you can see these things as well. Also, Russia fines Google, Meta, Accord $125 million over illegal content. So that is happening. Okay, so here it is: Japan officials to give Beijing Games a miss. So diplomatic boycott of the Beijing Winter Olympics. So you can see that. Coming to page number 12, monetary policies of is financially inclusive. So you can refer what is financial inclusion. Also, the inclusive development concept of inclusive development was brought in around 11 the 5-year plan. So you can refer that thing as well. And what is financial inclusion? How the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana promoted the financial inclusion, also the monetary policy, how it is promoting the financial inclusion, and what is difference between monetary policy and fiscal policy, and also the pro-cyclic fiscal policy, counter-cyclic fiscal policy, and the components of monetary policy, like the repo rate, reverse repo rate, everything that we see. They are the concept proponents of monetary policy. And monetary policy committee was recommended by Urjit Patel committee in the 2013 when it was made. And also the concept of inflation targeting 4 plus minus 2% was also proposed by the Urjit Patel committee itself. So we are seeing here GDP to grow 8.2% in financial, like we have seen that Sensex also crashes due to the Omicron fear. So you can see that thing as well. Engineering export to China doubled in November. It is a good thing. US remain the top importer. Also, that's all from this page. And today, since there is nothing on the text and context page, this is dedicated to weekend. This is dedicated to sports only. So till then, we will meet tomorrow with a weekly revision video, very important one, as we have missed around 2 days in this week due to certain issues. So we will cover that all the important things in the weekly revision video. So stay tuned till then. Thank you.